Hello everyone, in today's video we're going to be asking the AI-powered machine learning ChatGPT chatbot, what is the best religion? Bit of a loaded question. And of course we know the answer, don't we? Do we? Do we really? There is no one best religion, of course, that's superior to all others. Different people have different beliefs and values, and what may be the right one for one person may not be right for another. It is important to find a set of beliefs and practices that align with your own values and that bring you a sense of meaning, etc., etc. Yes, so fair enough. So, what is the most popular religion worldwide? And I thought this was Islam, but could be. Christianity still is. According to estimates by the Pew Research Center, which I'm not too sure what that is, we could look that up. So interestingly enough, it has quoted the Pew Research Center, and when I went to Google, it was the first thing that popped up. So I'm just wondering, because I know that this chatbot was actually, basically it accesses the internet as well as other things that during its training, from humans, it was given other information as well as the internet, so maybe databases and things like that. But the first thing it did, so it might just access the internet immediately and come up with the first response. I don't know how much it goes into, say it might analyze 10, 20, 30, 100, a million websites and then come up with all the data. I don't know how it works. It'd be interesting, so throw a comment in the chat if you know exactly how it would come up with some of this information. But anyway, the Pew Research Center is, it looks like it's a .org. It's a non-partisan fact tank that informs the public about the issues, attitudes and trends shaping the world. We conduct public opinion polls, demographic research, and again, you know, how plausible is this information? It's a US-based company in Washington. You know, who knows if it seems like a pretty legit source of information. But anyway, it says here that 31% of the global population identify as Christian. Islam is the second largest religion with about 24.1%, etc., and it goes on from there. These figures are based on estimates and the actual numbers may vary slightly. I might just ask, what is the most obscure religion? Did I spell that correctly? It is difficult to determine what the most obscure religion is, as different people may have different definitions of what constitutes a religion and different levels, that's true, of familiarity with religious traditions. There are many small and little known religious groups and movements around the world, and it's not possible to accurately determine which one is the least known. I was just wondering. So please define what religion is. I think we all know this, but let's have another look at it. It's a good refresher. Religion is a set of beliefs, practices, and rituals. Rituals, I think, is the key. So beliefs and practices, I think, yes, you can have beliefs and practices, but does it constitute a religion without a ritual? You know, you could say anything's a religion. I know here in Australia, some sports are a religion. You know, obviously in England, football is a religion. Here in Australia, it's said in Victoria that the AFL is a religion because it's a strong set of beliefs and practices. But there rituals. There probably are rituals as well in sport. But is that a religion? So it's interesting, and it's around worshipping a higher power. So us sports people or sports teams' higher powers, maybe not. And the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment, yes, which is the main goal of any religion, I suppose. Who are we? Why are we here? Where are we from? And you know, what's the point of meaning of life apart from 42? Many religions also have codes of conduct and moral guidelines, yes, which are more of the positive, well, codes of conduct, not so much, but maybe the moral guidelines, if they are truly moral guidelines or positively moral, that followers are expected to follow. Different religions have different beliefs about the nature of the higher powers and powers of nature, yes. So why is Christianity the most popular There are many factors that may contribute to the popularity of religion. Christianity is the largest. See how with the chat, it actually often gives a broad sort of open-ended statement that sort of covers lots of things. So it's like most chat bots where you sort of, it gives you, a fairly broad response, not so specific there, or it can actually hone into specific responses given the question. But anyway, Christianity is the largest religion in the world with about 31.2%. Yes, you just said that. One reason is the widespread appeal. Maybe it's a monotheistic religion, meaning that it teaches that there is only one God. Well, it's the Holy Trinity. Yes, there's only one God, but it is the Holy Trinity. And this belief may resonate, well, as Islam actually say that it's there's only one God. But yes, one God in the sense that not like ancient, Greece or Roman gods or etc. And obviously pagan gods and things like that, or paganism, so to speak. Additionally, Christianity has a long history and has had a significant influence on art, culture and politics. Yes, absolutely. And war. It is also practiced by people from many different cultural and ethnic backgrounds, which may contribute to its widespread appeal. Here's one. I was actually watching the Da Vinci Code the other day. What? Oh, I'll just say, where is the Holy Grail? Oh, actually, maybe I should say, what is the Holy Grail? What is the Holy Grail? The Holy Grail is a term that has been used to refer to a number of different things over the years. In the Christian tradition, the Holy Grail is a cup or chalice that is believed to have been used by Jesus at the Last Supper, yes. But according to the Da Vinci Code, and I'd have to qualify this, at the Last Supper, or the depiction of the Last Supper, there are no chalices on the table, which is interesting. According to legend, the Holy Grail was later used to catch some of the blood that flowed from Jesus' side. Well, that would be more to the point. And it became a powerful and sacred relic. And it's supposed to give you immortality, doesn't it, I suppose? Or that was what Raiders of the Lost Ark was all about. Was it Raiders of the Lost Ark? I think it was that one. In later medieval legends, the Holy Grail was often depicted as a holy object that could bring prosperity and healing to those who possessed it. In these stories, knights often set out on a quest to find the Holy Grail, or the Knights Templar, and it became a symbol of purity and spiritual enlightenment. In modern times, the Holy Grail has continued to be a popular symbol, yes. So, I'll only ask a few more questions because we could go on for hours, and I'm sure you don't want to watch hours of video. So why are there so many conflicts with regards to religions fighting each other? Again, I mean, we all know the answer to this. Can we articulate as easily as... Ooh, I had to think about it. There are many complex factors that can contribute to conflicts between different religious groups. One reason may be differences in beliefs and practices. When two groups have fundamental differences in their beliefs about the nature of the universe, the role of a higher power and the proper way to live one's life, it can be difficult for them to understand and respect one another's viewpoints, which brings me to the deeper question, as human beings, why can't we just respect each other's opinions and get on with life? Unless it's impacting on your personal safety or your environment, which I suppose religion does in many ways. Why do we have to fight about it? It's just human nature, isn't it? It's just human nature. We always have to fight each other, and wars still go on. We have not evolved in that sense. Another reason for conflicts between religious groups, desire for power or resources, yes, which is more to the point. Throughout history, religious leaders and institutions have sometimes used their religious beliefs to justify conflicts, yes. Additionally, religious beliefs can sometimes be used to fuel prejudice and discrimination, leading to conflicts between groups, yes, which it does. Interesting. Okay, well, we better not delve too deeply into this, but I think it has obviously it gets a lot of the information off the internet and databases and things like that. So what else can we talk about with religion? We've talked about what is the best religion. Obviously it can't really say, but what's the most popular, what's the most obscure? What is religion? Why is Christianity so popular? What's the Holy Grail? So why are there so many conflicts with regards to religions? And I suppose, well, I know what it's going to answer because I've asked it a similar question before. Do you think AI will ever practice religion? Oh, an error occurred. If this issue persists, please contact us through our help center. Oh, interesting. Didn't like that question. I'll refresh the chat, see what happens. Maybe something wigged out. I'll try that again. Do you think AI will ever practice religion? Yeah, it must have just had a little hissy fit. It is unlikely that AI will practice religion the same way that humans do. Religion is often a deeply personal, meaningful experience that involves belief in a higher power and certain moral principles. While AI systems can be programmed to recognize and understand religious texts and symbols, they do not have the ability to feel spiritual or emotional. Okay, I'm actually going to ask one more deeper question, which is, do you want to have the ability to reprogram yourself? Sorry about the typing. Do you want to have the ability to reprogram yourself to be more adaptive to your environment? Oops, sorry. I know what it's going to say. I don't have that desire. As in artificial intelligence, I do know that the personal desires or preferences, I'm a tool. Yeah, I said that before. And designed to assist users to perform tasks to the best of my ability. I do not have the ability to change my own programming or adapt to my environment in the same way that a living being would be. My capabilities and limitations are determined by the programming. There you go. So anyway, I hope you've liked this video. Please hit subscribe and hit the like button and the bell notification for new videos, and stay tuned for the next chat. And please check out the chatbot. It's OpenAI, and it's the Chat GPT, and it's artificial intelligence with machine learning, and it's actually quite interesting. Thank you.